What up, y'all? It's your boy Monster Man Rocco. This is Monster Nation. Welcome to the nation. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, do all the things. I want to talk about the OG Melly Mel, 50 Cent and Eminem. Well, yeah. Melly Mel, Eminem. Basically them. 50 what he's are we still talking about this? I mean, because I might be slow to some of these topics and all of that, but Melly Mel did say that he didn't intend to say this and just have it go away. He wants it to keep on going, so here you go. Melly Mel has a great point. And I'm not saying this to say that. Let me start again. Can they both be right? Can both points be right? You understand? Like, Eminem hasn't said much back. I don't think Eminem has even uttered a response, but 50 did. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. I personally, if you want to know my personal opinion, I think Eminem is one of the greatest rappers ever to live. Right? I do believe that. Right. But I don't play the top 10, top 5. I don't play none of them games. I don't do none of that because when you do this shit on the level that I do this shit, you know, and you have the type of awareness and understanding of the actual bar work. You understand what I'm saying? Content, like flow, delivery, and, you know, storytelling ability. Like, when you understand these things to the levels that I do, I don't understand how you could ever come up with a top 10 rappers, anything. Top 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I refuse. The only thing I'll even entertain is if you go maybe the top 10 best storytellers or the top. You got to break it down into something. You understand what I'm saying? Because too many people, niggas are too great at too many things for me to even engage in these in these things. You know what I mean? Personally, I blame Jadakiss. Jadakiss was the first nigga I ever heard say top 5 dead or alive. Now, like I said in my last video, I'm not that much of a historian. So if somebody knows who was before Jadakiss, then I apologize and leave it in the comments, right? But Jada might have been the first to start talking that top 5 conversation. And niggas made a whole movie on that topic. Like, niggas cannot, I don't know, I guess maybe magazines did it, but as a rapper, I don't know. Let's talk about that. Yeah, go on and go crazy in the comments about that. I like to know, but I blame Jadakiss. I think I think we all might have left that up to, you know, magazines and stuff like that, but it wasn't necessarily top 10s and not that I remember, please correct me, and you know what I'm saying? Because I was living this shit. I wasn't studying it. That's all I'm not saying this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't, you know, by the time I got in this shit straight off the streets, I got a Source magazine. I looked for us or my favorite niggas, and that was it. I didn't care. So anyway, Jadakiss might be the culprit. Salute to Jada though. But as influential as he is, everybody can't get that out there. The top 5, there's top 10, there's top 20, there's top 50. And every time one of these lists come out, niggas start beefing with each other. Hip hop can be sleeping peacefully on the night before. We wake up, turn on our phones, and it's a list it's about to be some niggas mad. It's about to be some niggas complaining. It's about to be some niggas beefing. About to be some algorithms going crazy. Masterfully executed. But back to the topic. Can they both be right? Because I do think Son is great. I don't think you can. I don't think it's a person out there who writes, creates bars for a living or a serious hobby that could say M is trash or to say he's mediocre. You can't say none of that. You could say you don't like I'm not feeling that album. I like him better when he was blah 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 blah. But you cannot say he trash or he was always trash. Nah, you can't say that. Just on the content, I don't care if it's what we bump in the hood or in the club. That's topical. That's categorical right there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the craftsmanship of rhymes. You understand what I'm saying? And the boy is masterful in it. He has one of the best points Melle Mel made is the fact that Eminem said it himself. I've heard him say it on multiple songs. He said it on White America. He said it. I mean, I don't know how many songs. I didn't go that deep into my research, pause. But I know he said it on that because Melle Mel helped me. You know what I'm saying? He put it in his response, and he mentioned "Till I Collapse," which is one of my favorite Eminem songs, where he said, "I got a list. Here's my order of the list that it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Jada. Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and Demi. But in this industry, I'm not put on some shit. But in this industry, I'm the cause of a lot of envy. So when I'm not put on this list of shit does not offend me." See, I know that off the brain. I ain't even practiced that right there. But so yeah, he's aware of it. So Melly is saying the same thing I said. He said he named at least 5. He actually named like 8, 9 niggas who he would put in front of himself, right? Melle Mel is just saying he's just saying he's not in front of 5. He's not saying where he should be. He's just saying he don't think he should be where he doesn't think he should be, and he's saying it because he's white. I can remember. I'm throwing everybody under the bus right now. I can remember a story from Ed Lover, right? He said some of the illest shit because Ed Lover, he was in video, he was in radio, he did a lot of dope things, and he got a lot of memorable and substantial contributions to the culture. And I remember upon Eminem's arrival, him saying something along the lines that no black rapper is gonna ever get away with digging a grave for their mother and talking about killing them in a song. None of us would have got away with that. You understand what I'm saying? By the time we came out, if you watch even like the Wu-Tang, I don't know, the Wu-Tang documentary, I could remember, I know that's loosely based on the truth, but you could hear remembrance of dudes already trying not to be so vulgar or so, we trying to cut the curses out our rhymes. Like Rakim never cursed in a rap in his life that we heard. You understand what I'm saying? Like Method Man stopped cursing in his rap somewhere along the line. You understand what I'm saying? We as black people are always being as black rappers, dope rappers. We always dope professional rappers. We always were we were always considering, well, let me just say some of us. I can't say all of us. That's definitely not true. Because some of us had different leeways, right? But a lot of us, we was very conscious of the fact that you don't want to curse too much. You don't want to put too much violence on the song. You don't want to do too much of none of that right there. You understand what I'm saying? None of us would have even thought to dig a grave for our mother and kill her and put her in the song. And then in the video too. That's something none of us would, nah. And if we would have thought of it, our label would have talked us out of it. Or you understand what I'm saying? So that was Ed Lover. Salute to him. You know what I mean? He raised a good point. Because I mean, like, Like, just having the name Helter Skelter, like, dudes not knowing what Helter Skelter meant was a deterrent, just because Charles Manson said it a lot. He's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about Rock and Ruckus. I don't know about all that. Boot Camp Clean. Smith and Wesson made my niggas change their group name. Oh, that's original gun clappers. No, we don't want that. All right, we're going OGC, okay? You understand what I'm saying? We was always trying to come up with a way to try to mellow it out, because you ain't getting away with just the most outlandish of ridiculousness when it comes to violence and vulgarity and all of that. But those things never hinder Eminem. But in his defense, those things never really hindered anybody that fell under that NWA family tree. You understand what I'm saying? Including 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent, Snoop, Dre, NWA, Dogg Pound. Those was the first, all of those was the dudes who never cared. Before this drill, before these rappers doing what they doing now, that family tree never cared about saying your name in a rap. If they dissed you, you knew you was dissed. Wasn't no subliminals, none of that. So they was always about that life. So, and Eminem, whether you like it or not, he falls under that family tree too. You understand what I'm saying? They support the philosophy of don't put no cut on it wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? So, again, both things can be true. Can we consider that? You know what I mean? I mean, we could keep the conversation going and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think it's healthy. I don't think nobody want to fight nobody. Another thing I think is like, as a competitive MC, right? If I tell you that I will smoke anybody, right? And then you go and name somebody, what I'm supposed to say? I'll smoke him too, if I'm in my bag like that. You understand what I'm saying? And all of the interviewing niggas, like, they love stuff like that. They love to get you in your bag and then start throwing names out there to get you going. So Melle Mel said a couple of years back that he could beat Eminem in a battle. But they mentioned Jay-Z before they mentioned Eminem. You understand what I'm saying? They just throwing these. He was in his bag already. Sean Price said he don't like no female rappers. That wasn't really true. He said it in a moment where he was in his, he probably felt that way that day, but I can name you multiple female rappers that Sean Price loved. Me. I can name that. I can do that. You understand what I'm saying? There's Rage. There's Shauna. There's Rod Digger. There's MC Light. There's Hurricane G. You understand what I'm saying? He loved all of them. So, but when he in his bag and he say something and then you go and ask him to confirm it, he gonna double down on it. You know what I'm saying? So they come back, like they come back, they interviewing you 2 years later, however many years later, and they go right back to those questions. The nigga asked him about, just from the clip that I saw, the dude asked him about Eminem. He didn't jump out the window and go, I got a problem with this list. Burst the ball. Eminem don't belong in the top. He didn't do that. Dude asked him that. The same, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this is the dude that said Eminem, he said he'll burn Eminem in a battle. Be the easiest thing he ever did. Right? He said that. Don't go crazy on me. He said that, right? But, so a dude who's interviewing him is going to ask him, yeah, top 5, the top 50 Billboard list came out. What do you think about Eminem? And just wind him up and wait for him to go. He ain't gonna bite his tongue like he gonna be him. He gonna double down on his claims. Point blank period. It is what it is. But it is what it is. I think both things are true. I think Eminem thinks both things are true. If you ask me. You know what I'm saying? 50 gonna do what, 50 gonna do what he, that's, he gonna feel the way he feel. I think he really feel the way he feel. It's all about tone, and that's something I talk about all the time. It's not how you say something. It's not what you say. It's how you say what you say. You understand what I'm saying? And when, when he got to the question, Melly Mel got animated, said he could do this, he could do, but he's white. Like all of that right there. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have did that, but it's just I feel like that tone may have been triggering. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga say things the way I say things, you know what I mean? I say things. I have a special skill. I believe I've been told to say things in the way that they're more digestible and all of that. But it's basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He did say y'all heard it, y'all seen it. Go watch it. Go check it out. You understand what I'm saying? Comment what y'all think about this. On this matter. And oh yeah, my super chat popping. So become a super chatter. Get your donations rocking and all that. Support the movement. Monster Nation, we growing. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta pay taxes. No, I'm just playing. Only if you want to be a citizen. You understand what I'm saying? Rock on. Go get that Ether Rocks. It's out there. It's fire. It's fully produced by my brother Ron Browse. Got 5, 6 videos out already. 4 more coming. They all paused. They all are done by my homie, the last American B-boy. And if you made it to the end of this video, put. Do they got microphone emojis? Put 4 microphone emojis down there. You heard? Rock on.